Let's get it. And see, just as I was saying about our mother teaching us or praying for us and teaching us to be taught of the Most High, that has to become our prayer also. Let me get this. I know it's the wife, or I done talked my mama up. Yeah, I just came out the restroom and was pleasantly surprised. It was so clean and fresh in there. I had to do what folks used to say, a double take, to make sure I was in the same park or in the same restroom at the park. Because this one would always seem to be nasty. And to be quite honest, I don't even want to say it's nasty. It's just stinking. And I guess what helps today is they had the door open. I guess you could say letting some fresh air in. So that makes a big difference. Yeah, it takes me right on back to our thought for today. You are what you eat. Sound doctrine. And back to my story of the Most High having me purge out all unsound doctrine. And see what he told me in the beginning. He said, well, I know this is a shock to your system, but you can go back to listening to them teachers if you want to later. He said, but for right now, let's not put nobody else in your system but me, my Ruach HaKodesh teacher, which back then was Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost. I said, okay, and like I said, okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna listen to you and follow where you say go and who you say listen to. And how many of us know that it's all well and fine when the Most High tell us He wants us to go to Holy Spirit University? Everybody's on your side, then they be like, well, I want to go too. I'm gonna pray about going to enrolling in the Holy Ghost University too. But then when I start sharing the lesson plan, oh boy, folks didn't want to hear it, or they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear they gotta let go of pastor. They don't want to hear they gotta let go of their favorite teacher or their favorite evangelist, the one that's been promising them nothing broken, nothing missing for the last 20, 30 years, like myself. And see, I think on the most part, we're afraid to cut our losses and keep it moving. I think a lot of times we're also afraid to say that I simply got beat. I got over on them. They got over on me. And instead of us absorbing them losses and saying, okay, I'm a better man or woman for Now I understand I can only trust in the Most High, period. Ain't lean and depend on men at all. Not at all. Not at all. I've got to keep my faith locked in and locked down and tied in and anchored in on Him only. And see, something He told me, it was like the best way to get it is straight from the source. What's up, fellas? Straight from the horse's mouth, if you might want to say. You better move, boy. That squirrel wanted to play wanted to play chicken. He was about to get fried or cooked. However you want to say it or look at it. But yeah, that totally transformed my life. And I know I say that from time to time about having life transforming moments. But it's true, it's true. Just like when the last 5-6 years, the Most High has had me in a cocoon. See, it's a beautiful thing when we're like the caterpillar coming out on the other side as a butterfly. However, it's a ugly situation on the inside of that cocoon, because we're actually being stripped down into who and what we're gonna be. Oh boy. I started going and ride around the park, but like we do at Clanton Road, we're gonna go and tackle this hill first things first. But yeah, you are what you eat. Sound doctrine. So what's the goings on is the Most High is gonna have to put you on a fast. Oh boy. And for me, this was no just 1 3-day fast. See, I'm still in the Ruach HaKodesh's University. But that first lesson took like 6 months. Well, it's an ongoing lesson, but before he allowed me to listen to anybody, it was like 3 to 6 months. I'll say 6 months. And basically what he was doing, he was unraveling my already cracked foundation to the point where he was making me over again. Like the song goes, make me over again. And see, how many of us know that's a hard process to go through. Hard and very painful. Because see, first of all, we're going to take it back to the doctrines of men. Don't nobody like being taught that who taught them before was teaching them false doctrines. Don't nobody want to hear that. That's hard for anybody to accept. And the second huge lesson, really the first one, that we all must apply and stand fast to, or hold fast to, is a thought the Most High reminded me of a few weeks ago, if not a couple of months, if not a month. And that's one of stay out your emotions. Because if you can't get them emotions under check, then it's gonna be so hard for the Most High to teach you anything. See, we make all that noise saying we would do for him, we'll die for him, we'll do that, this, that, and the other for him. But we can't even die to self. We can't even say, I'll follow you completely, wholeheartedly. And that's sad to say, but it's true. And see, the thought comes to me, now you're cooking with grease. And see, that's how I felt once the Most High began to teach me himself personally, and not listen to old pastor and old teacher lying to me for their benefit. See, you'll learn a lot about a person by how they discipline you, or how they correct you, I guess we should say. When they tell you you're wrong and you can leave if you want to, that's when you know they have your best interests at heart. But when an individual will tell you to go on and do what you're gonna do, you're okay, the good Lord will forgive you, then you know that joker don't care about you. What's up, bro? But when somebody will stand up in your face and tell you you're wrong, you better get your house in order. If not, you're gonna burn in hell. And you got a home in the lake of fire. That's who you want to tie your, how they used to say that was. That's who you want to anchor your boat to. That ain't it. That's there you go. That's the one you want to hit your wagon to. Yes, sir. When they tell you you're a lie and the truth ain't in you, and that no liar will make it to the kingdom or enter into his presence. See, when you find a friend like that, then you know he got the Holy Spirit. So that's what the Holy Spirit telling you every day. See, he's more of a gentleman. And I mean that only by his attributes. Not that he's a gentleman, he's a spirit. But he has what we have come to know or know is gentlemanlike actions. But yeah, you are what you eat. And see, on the most part, I really hadn't touched on this part of the conversation simply because it's the most controversial, I guess we should say. And that's you are what you eat. And finding the erroneous doctrines that we've been taught, that we don't have to follow the dietary laws. Or like we started off in the beginning with that post that young lady made, as far as saying, if there's no such, or if the laws, statutes, and commands have been done away with, then there's no need for a judgment day, right? And I saw that young lady's post, and I said to myself, uh-oh, checkmate. And it's on TikTok. I forget the young lady's name, but she's Hebrew. And see, we have our own little tight-knit community on TikTok. And basically we're building each other up, and at the same time holding the fire to the feet of our Christian brothers and sisters that haven't come into the truth yet. They're still trying to debate the Most High's truth. But you, oh boy, and I know it's not funny, but it is. You should have seen them folks in the comment section trying to debate back and forth. It was so hilarious because they kept getting stuck. And what I mean by stuck, they kept trying to change the subject to something else because they knew that one was too tough for them. Oh no. Like dropping my apples and bruising, especially over here in these bus stops. But yeah, if the laws have been done away with, what's the judgment day about? And see, the number one thing that's going to come up come judgment day is folks going to be pointing to pastors, pointing to their teachers, their preachers. And see, the Most High going to say, no, I talked to you personally. I came to you personally and told you what to do. Just like now with this idea. This is a personal recall of them erroneous teachings. And I can't keep saying that wrong. Erroneous. Erroneous. No, it's erroneous. Pardon me, erroneous teaching. I always thought it was erroneous. Okay, you know better, you do better. And Pardon me while I get my energy up. Erroneous. Wrong or incorrect. So now we know. I said that the other day too. About 4 or 5 people running this stop sign. That joker there got caught up. Had to stand up on them brakes. That is over there. That's a makeshift memorial. Bunch of candles and stuff. That's why I kept looking back. I saw this young lady over there bent down by it doing something. I think she was lighting a candle or something. Evidently it was one of her buddies or something that died. Or was killed. She's going through and lighting all the time. I know Spanish folks do that, but I don't know. When that might have become our tradition. But I'm gonna keep it moving. Just like we was talking about traditions of men. Or if you would like to say unsound doctrine. I was peeping down them streets to see which one was the circle. One was longer than the other one. Like a decent one. So there it is. That one goes up and around, I think. Behind these houses. On into a curve. Like this road. That's it. So the street back there. Which comes out here. Almost gotta be. That's another street. We may go exploring this next time up the hill. Or down the hill. Most High given purpose. Yes, indeed, this hill is definitely worth climbing. And it's not that hard. High. Thank you for His timing. Perfect place, perfect time, all the time. Should we say the right place at the right time all the time? Because He's perfect in all His ways. Hallelujah. So when we indeed start lining our lives up with His ways, then we're going to start walking in perfection. Some might say, well, I've never, Robert. You're not going to be perfect. Okay, that's going to be about being perfect in all my ways. But He was perfect in all His. See, the Most High told me the other day, there's nothing impossible with Him. And I know we have all sinned and fallen short. But that don't mean we practice it. And see, that's the whole key. Are we practicing sin? And erroneous teachings. Doctrine. The doctrine of men. And our own. See, we get into our own thinking that the Most High taught me that. And I'm not backing off. Like the Most High told me personally, I can have me a pork chop sandwich whenever I wanted to. Just as long as I don't eat it every week. Just like I like to eat fish once a week. Now see, when we get into that kind of thinking and that mentality, to where we're putting our emotions.
The old guy said he was coming out here and get them, but I ain't seen them yet.
Uh-oh. We're putting our emotions ahead of His word. Then we are going to have problems. But when we keep Him first, problems start fading away. And we start walking more and more the way we should. Perfect in all our ways. See, the whole point is, we're never gonna be Him. But if we do what the text tells us to, in abiding, that means hitching up your wagon to His solely and being taught of Him. He'll make your ways become His ways. And your thoughts will become His thoughts, which are higher. Like He said, my ways are so much higher than yours, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. And then He turn around and tell you that He has a plan for us. Or you. was a good plan. A plan to do you right. Not to harm you. Basically, in my own words, a plan to treat you right, do you right, and Yahushua came along and said, give you life and life more abundantly. I had a fellow today on TikTok also. He was challenging folks. He said a lot of y'all people up here, y'all say one thing but do another. He said, don't it say in y'all book? He was checking folks, now trust me. That don't it say that he comes to give life and give it more abundantly? He was like, why ain't y'all living abundant? Or why ain't y'all living the abundant life? I said, oh boy. See, at first I kind of felt some type of way with folks throwing that checker out there. But see, I had to quickly realize who he was talking to. And I had to quickly realize, after I went and peeped at his page, that he was part of our family. Like I was saying, that small core group of us brews on the top. What's up, bro?
What's up?
You got it. It was like it said in y'all book. Someone throw that same thing out there. It said in y'all book that he came that you would have life and have it more abundantly. Then he said, are y'all living the abundant life? I said, oh boy, he putting it down. And he was saying what I was echoing earlier. You say you'll die for him. You say you'll give your life for him. You pretty much say you're willing to do whatever he tells you or instruct you to do. You'll follow him. You'll pick up your cross. Well, you better move. Be careful, bro.
Help me, help me, help me, help me. Got a knife. Got a knife.
I don't.
Help me. I need your help. I jerked him out of water and he went in my arm. I need something, like a knife or something to cut him right here before he gets deeper.
You don't have one?
No, sir. But I need one bad.
Hold on, I have one in my truck.
Please hurry, sir.
All right,
That hurt really bad.
I'm coming. He know he gonna have to do the cutting. Oh boy.
I'm gonna do this. Might have to go to the fire station, just leave my stuff here.
Let me see.
It's bad. See right there, I can't pull it out because of the way it's in there. It won't pull out. God fucking Christ, man. Is there any way you can cut that thing? Ah, God damn it. Don't cut me, please. I'm already hurt long enough. Ah, God, it hurts while you're cutting it. Do what you gotta do, man. If you can't get it, just tell me. I'll go on over there. You gonna be out here for a little while?
I can be.
Will you just watch my stuff a little bit,
Yeah,
off and on?
You better go over there, man.
Man, I don't know if I can drive with this stuff or not. Maybe I can get this guy to drive me over there. Will you watch my stuff for me?
Where is that, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, he got hooked bad. The other fellow look like an army fellow, but he in full uniform. Hopefully he'll take him. No, he drove. No, you know, his car's still there. can't cut on you, bro. I'll try to cut the fish. I hated to do that. Yeah, the other fella took him. I gotta finish my ride. No, I ain't carrying this bucket of fish. Them little things. I'm not getting ready to bug no 5-gallon jug of fish. Well, with 2 fish in it. Nor am I putting that in my truck. See, I draw the line with my helmet. I could have easily hit him with that knife. But for one thing, it wasn't sharp enough. It didn't even want to cut through the fish's fin. Yeah, it's more of a poker than a slicer. And in all actuality, it's a slicer, but it's dull. It has one of them removable blades, which is supposed to be like a razor, straight edge, straight razor type replacement blade. But it's actually dull. But all praises to the Most High. You hate to hear people crying, asking for help, without you actually attempting to help them. But all praises. Keep giving the Most High the honor. In Yahuwah's name, in Yahusha's name. Most High willing, we get up here to this bench, we'll take a break and adjust our shoe. Hey there. Boy, I like them hills. The long stretched out kind. The ones you still can't half step on. Gotta continue fighting, getting up. Just don't have to fight as hard. See, this is a nice, what you say, how you say that, grade. Oh, it's not steep. Angle. Yes, indeed. Let's take a load off. Get some load-ins. Time for some of that cooling water, cooling water, cooling water, the cooling water. Them boys say water. They ain't say water, they say water. Oh boy. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. We're at 5.76 miles. Like I always say, I'm so nosy. Thought we were gonna get to see a picture. But I guess the only picture we need to see was that flag or tag. Colors. Nah, I don't think so. What we say the other day, you live by, you die by. Them colors. I noticed that most of the traffic, they're coming back out this way. When going the other way, it's closer to town. But I guess what they're doing is heading back out that way, which is closer to the Walmart. That's the way to Walmart, that way. So I imagine that's what all that's about. I was wondering where that cold breeze was coming from. Let's go and take this one. Be nosy. Something. And I felt I ain't had my vest zipped up. And it sure work, I'm sure wet. Or should I say it's sure working today. I'm so hoping this is not a dead end or cul-de-sac. Nor that the end of the roads end in a dead end. So I see now there's two roads. That's the cul-de-sac. That's the cul-de-sac. Get out here and explore, you'll never know. It's Claremore. Gonna lead to my street or my road. Or not. Or to two more cul-de-sacs. That's the road I wanted. took the middle one. That's why it pays to pay attention while you riding. I try to keep my head on a swivel. Hoping there was going to be a road that's behind all this. That was going to lead me back to the main drag, the main strip. Right. Trying to figure it out, Charlotte. You say hater folks, they say fine. So I'm just learning how to say all right before they even answer. Because I know they're coming back with fine. That's how they do things around here. Yeah, some folks are different. Some folks will give you that back. Hey there. Hey. It's always hey. That's good timing. Old boy just came back. Y'all don't mind me. I'm a fisherman too. Got to be more careful with them hooks. We're at 7. I'm good with that today. I had planned on going around a time or two more, but we'll see. I didn't grab your bucket. You hear me? I didn't get your bucket.
That's fine. I just it was supposed to be that older guy lives down the road coming to get that stuff. That's really why I came here for it, man. Said he wanted me to catch us some fish.
How'd it go? How'd it go?
It's still in my arm.
It is?
Yeah.
What you got to go to the hospital?
Yeah, believe it or not, the fireman wouldn't even cut the fish off.
What'd he
He
do?
said, I'm not allowed to. I'm not licensed to. If it's impaled in you, I can't touch it. I said, shit, what if I got a knife stuck in me? He said, I
So-
can just wrap you up.
So how'd you get the fish off?
The paramedics came and they snipped it off.
Oh, okay.
So it's still in my wrist. The
Goodness.
thing about it is, see, if they tried to pull it out, it's barbed
Mm-hmm.
and it's up next to that artery, and they're scared that it would rip that artery out, you know?
Yeah, you better go to the hospital, man.
Yeah. That's why I'm fixing to go. I mean, I gotta get this stuff and go there.
Yeah.
Because they said, you know, it wouldn't be so bad, but if they ripped that artery, they said you're gonna be bleeding like
For real.
So
That's why I was scared of the way it's hooked in
That's
there.
what I was a little worried about. I mean, it hurts because of the, you know, those catfish have like bacteria and poisons
Yep.
and stuff.
Yep.
So it hurts, but you know, but it was hurting really bad then because he kept moving.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you're all right, bro. You be safe out here.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry I bothered you like that. I apologize.
You ain't bothering me, man. You ain't bothering me. It's my pleasure to help. Stay up. Okay, let's see where we're at. And we're right at 7. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm greedy. I like this average we have going. I will stay in the park. On the most part. I was thinking if I ran up that hill one more time, that would give me my mileage. But it is 12 o'clock. And my main thing while I be out here is I'm after safety. I'm not trying to get bumped, hit, or scraped. Just trying to get it in and get on going. Oh boy. This is a 50-50 proposition. and I've got to take it. I'm hoping they open that gate back there. I always like pushing up this hill too. Oh, it's closed. See, this is where I want to come and do my recording. When I come out here, I at least want to try it. So that's a nice peaceful area back there, but they keep it under lock and key unless they have some folks coming out to use the fields. They don't just leave it unlocked no more. I think it has to be that COVID restriction situation. Because if I'm not mistaken, last year it was wide open. Be safe, bro.
Right there.
Here go a mouth. It is so aggravating rolling up on folks like that, be talking all loud like that. It's all for attention. You want to ask folks, who you're talking to, are they deaf? They can't hear you? But you keep rolling and keep your mouth shut and mind your business. That don't mean we can't talk about them though. And use them as an example of some of the things us men folks don't like when we see a woman. Quite honestly, it doesn't matter for me because I'm married. But yet and still it won't hurt to share that knowledge of what turns our stomachs as men. And every now and again, if the part's not full in this area, I'll roll through there. Just to change the scenery. Keep it from being monotonous. Is that the right word? Monotonous? Or monotonous? Same old thing over and over. They got that fence locked. With this bicycle park open. That would usually be the only time they were open. I guess they said if we open that, then all these good people over here will park their cars over here. See, that's why they keep it locked now. I know, I've seen it.